Good evening. The House of Representatives Committee on Legislative Franchises has approved a bill that seeks to revoke the franchise given to Sunshine Media Network International in light of several violations found by lawmakers. During a hearing on Tuesday, March 12, the panel approved House Bill number 9710 by one-rider party list Representative Ramon Rodrigo Gutierrez without amendments. The committee report containing the bill was also subsequently approved. During the hearing, SMNI called for due process. The lower chamber initially probed SMNI operating as Warasug Media Corporation after Laban kasama ang bayan host Jeffrey Celis wrongly claimed that House Speaker Martin Romualdez spent 1.8 billion pesos for trips in 2023. House Secretary General Reginald Velasco clarified that the total travel cost for all House members and their staff from January 2023 to October 2023 was only 39.6 million pesos. Eventually, the hearings on the network revealed possible violations of its franchise. The House of Representatives cites Kingdom of Jesus Christ founder Apollo Quiboloy for contempt for still refusing to attend the House Committee on Legislative Franchises hearing on the SMNI issue. On Tuesday, March 12, Surigao del Sur 2nd District Representative Johnny Pimentel moved to hold Quiboloy in contempt after failing to attend the panel's hearing.
Kahit na mag-hearing pa tayo ng 20 beses, kahit na 20 beses natin imbitahin si Pastor Quiboloy, it is very clear that he has no intention whatsoever of appearing in this committee.
However, Abang Lingkod Party List Representative Joseph Stephen Paduano asked that Quiboloy's representative, lawyer Ferdinand Topacio, be heard first before deliberating the motion. According to Topacio, they believe that they have provided enough legal justification for the non-presence of Quiboloy. He adds that Quiboloy is not the best person to answer questions about SMNI's ownership. Topacio says in Quiboloy's stead, 3 Kingdom of Jesus Christ officials had attended the hearing to answer the lawmakers' questions. However, Pimentel and Committee Chairperson Parañaque City 2nd District Representative Gus Tambunting note that Quiboloy had been invited as early as December 2023 but still refused to attend.
The motion of the Honorable Paduano to ask the Sergeant of Arms directing the Sergeant of Arms to bring Pastor Quiboloy to the House premises is hereby approved.
Senate President Juan Miguel Zubiri is requesting a Senate panel to issue a show-cause order to alleged sex offender Pastor Apollo Quiboloy. Zubiri's request is directed to the Senate Committee on Women, Children, Family Relations, and Gender Equality, which is investigating the alleged sexual abuse and other human rights violations being hurled at Quiboloy and the Kingdom of Jesus Christ. Quiboloy's repeated absence in the probe prompted the Senate panel head, Senator Risa Ontiveros, to request Zubiri to issue a warrant of arrest against the pastor. But according to Zubiri, the Senate must first exhaust all legal remedies, as cited in a previous Supreme Court ruling in relation to the family issue. The Supreme Court ruled in March last year that the Senate's arrest order and contempt case against family executives Lincoln Ong and Michael Yao Hong Ming violated their rights to due process. Zubiri points out that the Senate must exhaust all legal due process, including the issuance of a show-cause order. According to Zubiri, if there's still refusal to appear before the Senate after the show-cause order, then it's ministerial on the part of the upper chamber to issue an arrest order. Over 50 Chinese ships and fishing boats were spotted in the West Philippine Sea on Monday, March 11. In a press conference on Tuesday, March 12, Armed Forces of the Philippines spokesperson Colonel Francel Margaret Padilla says there were 7 China Coast Guard vessels, 47 maritime militia, and several fishing boats in the West Philippine Sea as of 4 p.m. on Monday. The Chinese vessels were detected in Scarborough Shoal, Ayungin Shoal, and Pag-asa Island. On the other hand, Padilla says there are no significant sightings in the other features of the West Philippine Sea. Meanwhile, the AFP will conduct rotation and reprovision missions in the first week of April to 4 outposts in the West Philippine Sea, namely Pag-asa Island, Kota Island, Panata Island, and Parola Island. China claims almost the entire South China Sea, overlapping the West Philippine Sea, and maintains its presence at various points in the area. However, Beijing's claim was invalidated by the July 2016 ruling of the Permanent Court of Arbitration. Commission on Elections head George Garcia says the poll body would support the call for an inquiry into its 17.99 billion peso deal with Miru Systems, following doubts about its track record. The South Korean firm was awarded a contract to provide the automated system for the Philippines' 2025 general election. Comelec and Miru Systems signed the deal on Monday, March 11. ACT Teachers Party List Representative Franz Castro is asking the House of Representatives to scrutinize the agreement. Castro notes Miru Systems' allegedly inaccurate count of votes cast during elections held in the Democratic Republic of Congo and Iraq. The lawmaker points out that such incidents undermine the electoral process and may incite political unrest. For his part, Garcia welcomes any hearing to clarify issues. He believes a congressional investigation would not affect the poll body's timeline for the 2025 elections. According to Garcia, Comelec's Special Bids and Awards Committee was aware of the allegations against Miru Systems. However, it still recommended the South Korean firm for the contract based on certifications from the Electoral Commission of Congo and the United Nations for the elections in Iraq. Garcia says this confirms Miru Systems' good performance and transparency during the elections in two foreign countries. The Department of Health is ordering the Philippine Health Insurance Corporation to include ultrasound and mammogram services in its Philhealth Konsulta. Health Secretary Ted Herbosa says he directed the Philhealth Benefits Committee to add ultrasound and mammogram services in the current nationwide benefit package. The order comes a week after House Deputy Majority Leader Erwin Tulfo called on the state health insurance to provide free mammograms, ultrasounds, and other tests for all female members. Tulfo cites breast cancer as one of the top causes of death among Filipino women. Early this month, PhilHealth also increased its benefit package for the treatment of breast cancer to 1.4 million pesos from 100,000 pesos. More rats fell in the trap set up by the pest control team at the Ninoy Aquino International Airport. On Tuesday, March 12, the Manila International Airport Authority says adhesive boards and baits captured the pest at the Naia Terminal 3 departure area. MIA spokesperson Chris Bendijo previously said the traps were strategically placed within the terminal at areas where the rats were usually seen. Photos from MIA officials show a number of rats caught in mouse boards, surrounded by what appears to be pieces of paper and cardboard nibbled by the rodents. MIA explains they could not use poison to kill the rats because the toxic substance leaves a strong stench over time, which could inconvenience travelers. According to the MIA, its campaign to catch the rats began on March 2 after a video taken by one of the passengers showing a rat roaming Naia Terminal 3 went viral on social media. The video sparked criticism from lawmakers and passengers alike, who said that the pest issue may cause a dent in the country's tourism industry. Other videos showing bedbugs and cockroaches in airport chairs have also emerged. Here's the latest roundup of today's top stories. The House of Representatives Committee on Legislative Franchises approves bills seeking to revoke the franchise of Sunshine Media Network International. House panel cites Kingdom of Jesus Christ founder Apollo Quiboloy for contempt for still refusing to attend hearings on the SMNI issue. And the Manila International Airport Authority reports more rats fell into traps set up by the pest control team at the Ninoy Aquino International Airport. And these are the stories you need to know today. I'm Neil Mercado. Follow INQUIRER.net on Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit. For more stories, visit INQUIRER.net. Good evening.